Have you ever wondered why players that are worse than you will end up killing you? Let's be real. You practice your mechanics, you can do triple and quadruple edits, but you can never just seem to execute. The worst player always seems to come out on top. Well, the goal here is by the end of this video, you guys are going to have a few new tactics here that will make sure that you beat the players that are worse than you and stop making stupid mistakes. Let's get started. The number one most important thing to consider when you're trying to figure out how to be better at Fortnite is that the entire game is based on a right-hand peek. For those that don't know what a right-hand peek is, let me explain it for you right here. So let's say that we have this wall, there's a player on this side that's running this direction. Right-hand peek means that you're able to see them clearly around this corner on the right side of your screen, but they're not able to see you. As long as you stay in a right-hand peek position, you are 10 times more likely to win a fight, even if the player on the other side of this wall is 10 times better than you. It is extremely difficult to see someone making a quick right-hand peek like this. It's almost impossible if you're on the other side of this wall to hit them before they hit you, and 9 times out of 10 they're going to end up winning. So let's put this to practical use here. Let's say that there's a player in here and I just cracked him for 100 damage and I have full health. The number one thing you do not want to do in this scenario is run up on the wall right here. This sets yourself up perfectly to get right-hand peeked and max damaged. Instead, what you're going to want to do is either go around this side and make sure that you're not giving them a right-hand peek, or what I would recommend doing is placing a wall right here so that they don't have a clear angle on you from this side of the wall. This blocks them from being able to get that right-hand peek. From here, you actually have the right-hand peek, because if they're on this side, they're standing right here and they're not able to see you, but you're able to see them clearly and you can complete the fight. Using right-hand peeks in games is going to be extremely beneficial for you and make sure that you actually get kills. I've only been playing on keyboard and mouse joystick for about 3 days, but because I utilize right-hand peeks, even though I might make some mistakes while I'm building, I still get kills and I kill people that are better than me technically. The second biggest mistake that I see players making is taking terrible peek shots that are basically just 50-50s. So for this scenario, let's say that we're in this box, I just got cracked, the other person hasn't taken any damage, and they dropped outside of my wall on a stair like this, and they're trying to break in. This is a very common scenario that you're going to find yourself in, and what I see a lot of beginner players doing is making wide open edits on the top here, and then just trying to pump them. This is a 50-50, and 9 times out of 10 you're going to die, especially if you're low. So instead, what you're going to do in this situation is just make sure that you're going for right-hand peeks. If you're going to make a window here and put a cone up, make sure that you're on this side of the wall, not in front of the window where you can get shot. Another really good tactic that you can do here is actually placing a cone inside of your box. You're going to edit this up so it makes it look like you're going up. Edit out to the side, place a couple builds to fake them out. Then you're going to reset this, run up to your wall, make a peanut butter edit, which is those top 3, place a cone up top, jump, and shoot them. The goal here is not to kill them, it's to do enough damage that they have to back off and heal. That'll give you time to heal, and then you can be the aggressor in the situation. The third reason that you guys keep on losing your fights to worse players is your aim. And I know that it really sucks to hear that, because aim is something that a lot of us really need to work on, and even though we put a lot of time in, it might feel like we're never improving, but I do have a solution for that. One of the most important things that you can add to your warm-up routine or your training routine in general is just aim training. This map right here, you guys can see the code on the top, is a great way to do that if you don't have a friend to practice with. You can shoot any of these options right here. It will transport you into a box or give you an AR tracking map, and you just practice this for about 10 to 15 minutes, listen to some music, just vibe out, and I promise you, your aim is going to get better over time. And the third and final issue that I see most people doing when they're not able to kill people, especially when it comes to actual games like ranked, is you're playing too much creative. If you're spending all of your time sitting in creative maps, having lower input delay, having lower ping, practicing there, when you switch over to actual games, you are going to have such a hard time figuring out the timing. You're not going to be able to edit the same way that you do in creative. So I would just recommend limiting your time in creative to around maybe an hour or 2 of practice. And then when you actually want to play, get into real games, practice there. This is where you're really going to see how good you are at the game. Creative is not a very accurate representation, I would say, of your skill level. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure that you leave a like, drop a comment down below letting me know what you want to see next. As always, turn on post notifications so you guys never miss a video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.